Hi, welcome to Tungsten Tales in association with BetVictor. This is the World Matchplay, the remaining 4 games of the first round, and we're going to have a review. First up, John Henderson against Kim Huybrechts. Both of them have a terrible record at the World Matchplay. Kim Huybrechts was about to get himself a record he didn't want, and that was 7 first round defeats at this venue. It didn't happen. He eventually came through a titanic battle, winning 13-12 in a sudden death deciding leg. He spoke to us afterwards, a very relieved Kim Huybrechts, and had this to say.
Well, I'm really pleased with that win. 13-12. Normally you're supposed to get to 10 first, but somehow I managed to win 13 legs in that game, and I'm really pleased with that. First time in 7 years that I've gone through to the second round.
I was going to say, what's going through your mind? I mean, he's coming back at you, and you have never won here before. I mean, you must have been going through having a few doubts, Kim. Yeah,
obviously. When it was around 8-8, I was thinking not again, and then he had the advantage. He made it 9-8, and then obviously you start thinking he's got the darts, and I can't say how many thoughts go through your mind in like literally a minute. I don't think anyone can imagine how many different things you think during that game. Unbelievable.
A very, very relieved Kim Huybrechts, and as he said, he's going to go enjoy this moment. And although he's lost 6 consecutive first-round matches here, he's not played bad, and he didn't play bad last night. He's going to be a danger. Next up, a far less strenuous affair for Simon Whitlock as he rolled out a 10-2 winner against debutant Richard North. A convincing victory. Richard North never settled from the first leg. He looked out of place. Simon Whitlock spoke to us afterwards, and he had this to say.
I'm over the moon with that. 10-2 is a fantastic result. I thought Northie might produce a better game, but I just think lack of experience is sort of hurting him at the moment. But he is a fantastic dart player. I've seen him play some amazing games off TV, and I play him regular. He is an absolute class dart player, and he's only going upwards in the game of darts.
So you were presumably expecting a tougher game tonight then?
Yeah, definitely. I just don't think he was ready for this big stage yet.
And I mean, how hard is it for you to focus when you're up against somebody who's sort of like averaging 75? I mean, you're used to playing better players in better form than that, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't look at averages and stuff. I just look at the person. I know what he can do, and I know I have to play well, and I played well, and I just jumped on him early and never looked back, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Practice partners. Tough playing a friend and tough playing someone you know very well and watching them struggle, but no friends on that stage. Next up, we had another titanic battle. James Wade against Jermaine. 12-10 to James Wade. It was a game that lacked quality, but plenty of drama. James Wade, whose odds were slashed from 33-1 down to 12-1, now down to 10-1, didn't look like the finished article, and certainly didn't look like someone I would have 50 pence each way on. Very despondent afterwards, disappointed with his performance. But for me, if you come through a battle like that, it sets you up for the week. He had this to say afterwards.
Very, very lucky, and looking forward to the next game.
I mean, Jermaine was quite hard to shake off, wasn't he? It seemed like you got a break, you were getting ahead of him, and then he came back, didn't he?
Jermaine was hard work to shake off because I didn't produce world-class darts, and that's reality.
I mean, how many? I mean, you can up your game obviously from that, can't you, James?
Yeah, but I mean, so can he. So talk is cheap, and he could have upped his game by 20-25 on the average, I'm sure. How it felt, I'm sure we probably averages 88 and probably 89, maybe 90, 91. I'm not sure. It wasn't much better than that, if it was better than that. So, he's far better than that. I'm far better than that. If I'd have played how I can, I'd have smashed him out of the park. If he'd have played how he can, he'd have smashed me out of the park. If I was on my best par, and he was, he wouldn't stand a chance. But, I wasn't, he wasn't, and it was a scrap, And sometimes you need a good punch-up to get through.
On reflection, I think James Wade would just be relieved to have got through. Final game of the first round was Peter Wright against Jelle Klaassen. Far more direct than the previous match. Peter Wright running out a 10-5 winner. Has to be pleased. Use new darts. That's not news. This is news. This is what he said afterwards.
I was happy with my finishing. The odd scores, when he did hit a good score and put me under pressure a little bit, I hit a good score, and so I was quite happy.
Okay, I mean, an average of 89.28. I mean, you can put about 30 points on that, can't you?
Oh, yeah, then most definitely. Yeah, it's just that with an 89, that's that's rubbish. But there you go.
I mean, is it sort of the more you'll push, the better you'll play? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I mean, sort of the 170 finish. I mean, you didn't have to go for that, did you? I mean, how satisfying was that?
I set it up, with that rubbish score of 39, and I thought, oh, well, I'll set it up, and so I might as well go for it.
Was that deliberate, that 39?
No, not at all. It was just a terrible score.
But I mean, the 170, you didn't have to go for it, but I mean, that's the kind of thing you do, isn't it?
I was just focused. I didn't even look what score Yellow was on. I just presumed he was on a finish because, he's a good player, so I presumed he was on a finish. So it wasn't just for the crowd, it was just let's see if I can hit it.
Okay, and I mean, finalists last year, Kim Huybrechts next, feeling very confident, Pete.
Yeah. I got the game to beat Kim, and Kim's got to step up, and I'll win.
Yeah, the second favourite, priced around 9-2 at the moment. Peter Wright really wanted to put a statement out by the sounds of that interview. However, again, like everybody else, once the favourite goes out, there's always a little bit of nerves. You'll just be relieved to have got through. He can move on, and he's going to be a danger. Don't forget, stay tuned. Look forward to night 4. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like our channel. Stay tuned.